Hello everyone and welcome back to the show with me, Mac Plays Banjo. Today we're checking out, by very popular request, Jonny Mizzone and the Sleepy Man Banjo Boys. Looks like we have two videos here that people have requested. We have him playing Flint Hill Special when he is 8, and then him also playing Flint Hill Special when he's 18, I assume, because it's 10 years later. And it doesn't look like he kept the same banjo through the 10 years. Boy, oh boy, does this Huber have some wear on the head. Yeah, so we're going to be giving this a little look-see, and we'll be doing just a little bit of reaction. Now, this kid is 8, and I've heard that he's playing pretty well, which is pretty impressive to me, you know, as a 13-year-old, just a little bit older than this kid. And if this is your first time here, no, I'm not actually 13. It's just a little bit of an inside joke on this channel, because a lot of people have called me 13 in the comments, and now I've just accepted it. I've accepted my identity as a mere beardless 13-year-old boy, as one commenter so aptly stated. But anyways, we're going to get into it, and I think the most interesting thing that we're going to see today is the improvement of 10 years of practice between this dude, and I assume, I'm guessing that these are his brothers that he's playing with. Looks like there's a guitarist here and a fiddler here. Yeah, his brothers Tommy and Robbie. Johnny, Tommy, and Robbie. Okay, this looks like a little bit of a family bluegrass band situation here. Maybe we should just do a little bit of a chronological look at his playing and see how it evolves through the 10 years. That might be fun. Anyways, let's get right into it with, I think, the youngest we find him, which is 8 years old, playing Flint Hill Special. That was pretty good, you know. It was Earl's Break. I would say that was pretty good if like a 25-year-old had been playing for like 2 years and he played it like that. But this kid is 8, so yeah, that's very impressive. Also, they have the Lego Millennium Falcon back here. How rich are these kids? Doesn't that thing cost like 4K or something? Hold on. Oh, it's only $849.99. I feel lied to. I thought it was like way more expensive than I thought it was like way more expensive than this. That's still one heck of an expensive Lego set for an 8-year-old though. Holy smokes. All right, let's listen to the fiddler. Who's the fiddler? Was that Tommy or Robbie? Would you want a fox just staring at you while you sleep as an 8-year-old boy? I wouldn't. That would freak me out. I guess he probably has like his little Lego Han and Chewie to protect him here. But anyways, let's keep listening to Fiddlin' Boy. That was good, especially for, I'm assuming that kid is like 10 or 11 or something. So yeah, like obviously there's still some kinks in that, but by the time he's like 15, that's all going to be ironed out and he's going to be set to become crazy good. Oh, this is so insane. I wish I had started this young. That was nice. Where they stopped the rhythm there. Yeah, that was really good. Their time is fantastic. That's the most impressive thing with these kids, is their time is really good. They are set to become like crazy virtuosos if they're this good at this age. Oh, the oldest boy, he had one lick. You had one job, Robbie. You had one job. Nah, I mean, he flubbed the lick a little bit, but his rhythm playing was fantastic, so who are we to judge? He's also probably like 12, so he's gonna be a crazy, insane virtuoso probably by now, right? This is 14, so he'd be like 26. Yeah, if he kept up with this, he's gonna be crazy good by now. But yeah, let's check him out when they were, well, when Johnny was 10. Looks like they're in the same room playing a different song, Rockwood Deer Chase. This will be a good test. We'll see how much they've improved in 2 years. Okay, that was really good. Oh, Robbie's the fiddler, not... Okay, Tommy's the guitarist, Robbie's the fiddler. Okay. And comments are turned off. I wonder why that is. What happened, guys? Yeah, I noticed the most improvement in the fiddler. Robbie, the fiddler. He was a lot better this time. And Tommy, too, was pretty good, but we didn't really see his abilities in the last one other than how he could hold a groove, which he could already do really well. Not much improvement in Jonny, I gotta say, but it makes sense that the other two are more improved, right? They're older, probably practicing more and all that. Jonny is still insane for his age, even though he's 40% older here than he was last time. I always wonder with like these family band things where the kids get really good at a young age, like what the family life is like, because there are stories like sports prodigies where their parents were pretty insane and forced them to practice all the time, and I wonder how often that happens in the music industry. I doubt that happened with these kids because they don't look absolutely dead inside. But all right, Timmy, just practice for 3 more hours and you'll get food today. It's like, that's how it's going to be with my kids. They are not getting food unless they're practiced for at least 6 hours every day. That's a joke. That's totally a joke. But yeah, very good stuff. So 10, do we have him a little bit older than 10? Well, here's 9-year-old, but he's playing Shuck in the Corn. So I'm curious to... Oh, let's watch the one with where they're in the bedroom again. Definitely their roughest performance we've seen yet. I also love it how Jonny is just in his pajamas. It's like, okay, Jonny, let's film this video. Film the video, and then we gotta brush teeth and go to bed. No. That's probably why the performance was rough. He didn't want to go to bed, so made him do a video to... All right, here we go, 11. So another year on him from the 10-year-old video, playing Whitewater. They're getting good, the older boys especially. That's not a super easy song to play on the banjo, and he nailed it pretty well, all of Bela's breaks. The older boys I'm especially impressed with because I'm not sure about the guitarist, but the fiddler definitely sounded like he was improvising on that, which is a good step for them to be taking right now. Because obviously they all started so young, then they're just learning repertoire, right? They learned a bunch of Scruggs tunes, classic bluegrass stuff. Now they're learning Bela, and Robbie and Tommy are starting to improvise over the music now, which is definitely what they should be doing right now because they've gotten most of their digital facility with the instrument down. So now they can start exploring ideas. And again, the comments are turned off, which is, oh, this is a different channel though, so probably unrelated. All right, is there a 12-year-old? I don't want to watch this one because it's a TED Talk, so it's going to get copyrighted 10 Ways to Sunday. Wow, is this Jonny? It is Jonny, bro. Bro looks like a skateboarder, not a banjo player. What is going on? Oh my gosh, how young are they here? What? So this is 15 years ago, and the 8-year-old one was 14 years ago, right? So is Jonny 7 here? Oh my gosh, what? Should this be allowed in our society? Where you can just have kids and then force them to play bluegrass music from like as old as they can walk? I mean, that's what I'm going to do with my kids, so I'm all for it, I guess. But, geez, that's kind of freaky to see. Okay, this one, I feel like it's going to get copyrighted. But it is a little bit older than the last one we saw. Well, not the last one where they were like 7, but the last one chronologically we saw was they were like Jonny was like 12, right? So this one's 10 years ago, so I'm guessing he's like 14-ish, I would guess.
Hey guys.
Oh, what was that voice?
Hey guys,
Oh, he's at that awkward stage. It hasn't quite changed yet. I bet it's cracking like crazy though. And don't these boys just look like the quintessential youth pastors? Like, these are youth pastors in training. This dude, all he needs is some frosted tips, and he is there. Anyways, let's.
it's been a while since we posted on YouTube, so we just wanted to play for you guys this cool banjo break Johnny came up with at the end of our song By My Side.
Was that a cool break? That just sounded like a bunch of rolls. I mean, you could say that about, about a lot of bluegrass songs, but it just kind of sounded like rolling over chords. This sounds like what you'd hear in the background of, like, at some modern-ish church, you know? The youth pastor's up there, and a bunch of mini youth pastors are in the back of their bluegrass band, and the youth pastor's like, "And now we go to Jesus, and we repent of our sins. And who has control over lives? Not Satan. God. God, that's who has control over our lives." That is what this music reminds me of. It just kind of sounds like the stuff that they do behind that. But yeah, good stuff. This is very like early 2000s looking, and it wasn't early 2000s. Maybe they're back in the past or something. All jokes aside, he's pulling some good tone out of that Huber, and they're sounding really good. Let's see, what is this? Ugh, Sore Hands video. Gross. Friendship session, Sleepy Man. This was 9 years ago. Let's check this out.
Hi Nana, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Welcome to the friendship, all the way from Finland to Vermont. Feel free to ask some questions and enjoy the song.
What is your favorite song?
Bro, is the guitarist trying to be sexy? First off, how big is this neckline? It goes down to like his nipples, and then he's got the torn up jeans, which aren't really torn up because he's probably a good Christian boy, so he can't show any leg, but he still wants the torn up jeans look. So they're torn up, but then there's still denim underneath. He's trying to get girls, and then Johnny over here just does not care. He's got that American flag shirt on. Hope this doesn't break up the band, you know? This drama like this is usually what...
Finland to Vermont. Feel free to ask some questions and enjoy the song.
What is your favorite song to play together and why?
Together as a band, we love the song By My Side as a live song. It's just really a lot of fun.
Nana, are you ready to hear?
As a band, we
Is Robbie trying to be sexy too?
love the song By My Side as a live song.
This is sexy in like the weird 2008 way. I don't know. I'm being
It's
stupid.
really a lot of fun.
Nana, are you ready to hear these men play some music?
These are not men. These are boys.
Fire away!
Okay, seriously, how low cut? You know how ridiculous this would look if he wasn't wearing that flannel shirt over it? It goes down to like here. And then he's got the dog tag. I'm assuming he's not in the military. I mean, there's one dog tag, not two, so... By the way, I'm cutting it up so it doesn't get copyrighted because I'm guessing this would be. But how awkward would this be for the girl from like Finland or whatever, right? You Skype call in and there's the band there and they let you ask one question and then they just play and you're just like... See, this is also sad because they're getting away from their bluegrass roots. They have an electric bassist and a goofy little half drummer in the back. It's like, you guys don't need this. Your rhythm was amazing when you were like 8 through 12 or whatever. You don't need a drummer and bassist. You guys have got your act down already. I swear, this is the most contemporary Christian that bluegrass has ever sounded. Like a fine wine, Sleepy Man Banjo Boys just keep improving with age. We'll see about that. We will see. All right, this was 9 years ago. Okay, I can't find any between 9 and 4 years ago for some reason, so we're just going to go straight to this one. Sleepy Man Flint Hill Special 10 years later. So I guess Johnny is 18 now. His banjo head is absolutely ruined. He needs a new one on there. And we'll see just how good these boys, these Sleepy Boys, have gotten. And they didn't cut that out of the video. I'm glad that this guy has stopped attempting the 2010 sexy skateboarder dude look and has instead gone for the Lower Miami ecstasy deal. He just kind of, he looks a little, the mustache isn't working, bro. Just get rid of it, and then you'll look like, you know, you don't want either of those looks that I just described. So I don't know. I feel like if you just shave the mustache, that'd probably be the best for his looks. I feel like, because these are handsome boys, and they need to properly lean into that without doing the 2010 thing or the or the downtown Miami thing. So the fiddler, Robbie, just kind of looks like he's some, zonked out dude in Miami. Whereas this dude looks like he's a responsible man with a family who he has to support. And then Johnny, the banjo player, he kind of looks like his brothers did 5 years ago or whenever this was in that trailer. Maybe that's a thing in this family where they go from goofy little kid to sexy 2010s pop star to ecstasy dealer to to responsible man. It didn't really sound like 10 Years of Progress to me, but, you know, they were playing the exact same thing, and they played it really well the first time, too, so not a crazy amount to improve on there, but yeah. There's one more video I wanted to look, which was Johnny playing banjo by himself, right here. Oh my, what? Was this a trap drum remix in the background? Okay, okay. I'm here for it. I wouldn't have clapped for that. No, I'm kidding. It's cool, just not what I was expecting at all. Although I definitely should have from the way he was dressed there. Robbie Mizzone, the fiddler, is the head behind this great music. I would not doubt that at all. He seemed like he was definitely the one that showed the most improvement up until the point where he he got the the little mustache. But yeah, no, that was wow, I'm glad we checked that out. It was cool to go on the journey of them from, what was it, 7 to 18, I think. Or at least Jonny being 7 to 18. Obviously that means they aren't triplets. But yeah, I'm still uncertain how ethical it is to take your kids touring when they're like, 12 and 14 and all that. That's I don't know. I know I would have hated that when I was 12 and 14. Anyways, great players, and if they keep that up into their adulthood, I have no doubt that they will be at the absolute top of their game through their lives, and hope that they keep making cool trap drum banjo music, because that is interesting. As much as I was laughing at it, it is kind of cool to see new things being done with the banjo. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go check out my other videos. And yeah, I will see you in the next one.